What up everyone, welcome back to my channel, it's your boy Sweetener here, and today I want to do a little bit of a different kind of Jurassic World Evolution modding spotlight video showcase, spotlight review video presentation thing. Yeah. So today I want to speak a little bit about joke mods. What are they, what kind of joke mods are there out there, and mainly the kind of difference between what is considered to be an actual joke mod to what is considered to be, in my opinion, not very good and a weird part of the modding community. I would say this video is inspired by a channel and a video made by a channel called Dino Diego, I believe. I will link the video they made in the description. I thought they went over the topic really well. I just wanted to add a few things from myself and a little bit explain more what they said, because some of the things they said were not very accurate to the full point, and I just wanted to mention it. So I just want to look over 4 very nicely well made joke mods, I think. And I'm going to start with the biggest one here, and this is Garfield. We all know and love Garfield. I'm pretty sure this was made by Nanolanensis. I hope I pronounced it correctly. Both this and another mod we'll see in a second were made by the same guy, and they came from a little bundle of joy. And yeah, I just think Garfield was made very, very well. It's adorable. It looks very stoned, and I'm very into that. The second one we'll look at from the same bundle is Yoshi. And Yoshi is a character from Super Mario, as you all know, and this was made on a really lovely, beautiful, gorgeous, I'd say, Ceratosaurus model. And I think the general vibe of how they did it turned out really, really well, and I think this is a really cool addition because they kind of tried to take Yoshi and turn it into a real dinosaur species, and I love that. The next, and very much you cannot ignore it, unignorable, is freaking Claire Deering. I don't know why it's just a head. I don't know why it has raptor feet. I don't know why the entire body is combined of like red and orange spheres. I'm choosing my words here. But this is freaking Claire Deering head on a dinosaur. Also, I would like to point out that all the species that are gonna be shown here are new species. So it's one thing to make a joke mod. It's another thing to put in the dedication and work to make it a new species, and that is insane to me. So Claire, new species, new species. Shout out to you for existing. By the way, this is one of my favorite mods out there because it's freaking insane to see Claire's head on whatever that body is. And the last one, which I think is one of the most unique ones, is a dinosaur called Replacement. This is pretty much, as you can tell, this is a Casmosaurus that just became as skinny as I am, to be honest. And if you don't know, there was around the time when new species started coming out, there was a mod called New Species that was actually a replacement mod, which was a weird Triceratops without a crest or a frill or any sort of like horns and stuff. And it was kind of like a nod to all the new species coming out. It's kind of like a meme. And this is the sequel. This is Replacement, and it's actually a new species. So I think this is brilliant. I think this is iconic, and I love that. I think this is so weird, and it's a very clever meme to people who are on Nexus a lot and know what's up. So we're just gonna focus quickly on Claire. Where is she? Where's she at? Bring her back. There she is. Our lovely Claire, which is by far one of the greatest mods this game has ever seen. And I wanted to address something that I think Dino Diego said in their video, but I don't think they went on fully to cover it the right way. I think personally that you've probably seen on YouTube a lot of videos that are like this or this or this, a lot of like Spider-Man T-Rex versus rainbow color Spinosaurus versus Siren Head Velociraptor. I don't know. Bullshit. Just words. General words. A lot of superhero mods, which are very like weird and bad reskins of the original dinosaur. A lot of just like pure one monotone color dinosaurs, so like pink Rex, red Rex, green Rex. A lot of weird mods where they have the siren head on their, like the siren head creature attached to their head, a lot of you get a point, a lot of imported models from other games. Some of them are like human models that are like been placed on a dinosaur rig, which is even weirder than Claire new species is. Clairdearingsaurus, which is, I believe this is an Indoraptor, which makes it so much weirder. But I think that in the video that I referenced, and you can watch it in the description, as I said, I feel like there was a lot of like a place, like coming from a place of suspense disbelief and the idea that those were supposed to be joke mods, and I don't think this is the case, because all those mods, if you're gonna ask any modder that makes quality mods, who makes those Spider-Man and superhero and stuff like that mods, no one knows. What I do believe is it's a group of modders that make them for their own videos or are being paid to make them via commissions to make very basic looking mods like pink Spinosaurus versus, I don't know, Iron Man T-Rex. And I'm pretty sure, well, I'm confident those were made specifically for a video, so you can't really get them unless you're kind of like gonna trade them with the makers of the video. So they're not out there. You cannot download them on Nexus because they're very much a private mod. And the concept of these, I feel like they were only made for views. They were made to kind of like jump on whatever wagon of popularity that is on TikTok, whether it was Siren Head and stuff like that, whether it's like games like Overwatch that are increasingly always popular, whether it's stuff like just general colorful and superhero stuff that are always popular because kids like to watch these. And the weird thing about kid videos in general on YouTube is that a while ago, like about 2 years ago, there was like this whole YouTube revolution that if you're following a lot of YouTube creators, you probably heard of, where YouTube started to change their policies about what kind of videos are being targeted to kids and what kind of videos weren't. And basically what they did is if you're to upload a new video right now, you need to choose whether your video is made for children or not. If your video is made for children, then you cannot comment on the video and no money can be made from the videos because you cannot place ads on children videos. But if you were to make a children video and say that it's not directed for children, YouTube might examine your video and you might get fined for a really, really large bill if your video is actually targeted for children, but it's not said so, because then children will be receiving ads and maybe seeing stuff that they're not supposed to see. And this is the kind of thing, because Jurassic World Evolution as a game has violence in it. And I know children nowadays watch much harder and more hardcore stuff, because obviously like Camp Cretaceous is for 7-year-olds. In what world? But I just think like in general, Jurassic World Evolution is targeted for teens and has violence and has some blood, and it has like stuff like people being eaten alive. And I just think that it's not like me saying that a child won't be able to handle it. It's not where I'm coming from. It's the place of like, by rules and guidelines of YouTube and general like the game, like the way that the game was rated, this is not the kind of content for children, so they cannot claim that these are videos for children. But the concept is very much to target them to kids with like colorful dinosaurs and very mindless skins that are looking very bright for a 4-year-old, but not for like an older player like me, or even younger players like 13-year-olds. I just think like, this is a cash grab obviously, and this is something that were made for views, and those videos get a lot of views, and it's not coming from a place of like, how would I say? It's not coming from oh my god, Claire is on the ride. I love that animation. It's not coming from a place of me jealously saying why Steve Rogers video dinosaur thing got like 15,000 views and some of them get even more. I've seen some videos getting to 500,000 views. And it's not about that. It's more about like, I don't see why videos that are generated to be so basic in their concept, like like freaking like Spider-Man Rex versus Iron Man Spino, that are fighting the same looped animation is so popular. This is something beyond my understanding right now, because the thing is, Jurassic World Evolution wasn't made to be a fighting simulator game. It's not Street Fighter. It's not any kind of hardcore dinosaur battle game. It has very basic limited animations for fighting, because I feel like this is a game that was made to be like, you know, a park builder, and I'm pretty sure this is the reason why like games like Planet Zoo doesn't have any fighting systems. It's because I'm pretty sure the devs of Planet Zoo didn't want the game to become like this like bear versus tiger match kind of game. They wanted people to focus on the realism of making a zoo more, and I feel like this is something like comes with the Jurassic aspect of the game, where like dinosaurs have to fight and battle, because this is kind of the concept of Jurassic. But like, I feel like people who think this game is good for like showcasing battles between dinosaurs, I feel like they're way off on like what the game is like made to be. And I'm not trying to gatekeep anyone from playing the game however they like, but just saying this, I don't think this is like the kind of games you should be focusing on if you want to make dinosaur battle videos. There are a lot of much better games for that. And in general, I just wanted to say something else, because I've seen that happen to my mods and also to other people's mods. Every now and then when a really cool mod comes out that introduces some really weird or interesting or crazy looking dinosaur, kind of like with my Kong when it came out with the shark dino hybrid. I forgot the name of that. Harley did a lot of like really cool large animals that came out recently. A lot of people from those modding videos that are very like superhero stuff, they would take like, I've seen people take my Kong and like painted like Spider-Man or something. Like, obviously I don't have any rights for it. It's just a digital free model that I didn't even make because someone helped me make it. Shout out to Petito. But I just feel like this is kind of like a disrespectful act of like what we're trying to do as modders. And obviously like you can do it for personal purposes, and obviously that's what they do because they're not sharing those mods, which is something else that we would get into if they were to do that. But in general, just I feel like people like showcasing like Spider-Man Kong is kind of like saying that, it's kind of like, this is the impression that people get of my mods and my content in the end of the day. Oh my god. Oh my god, Garfield is going to sleep. This is insane, because I'm pretty sure that is a sauropod rig. That is insane. Okay, we're gonna focus on Claire again. Basically what I'm trying to say is that like the way that it showcases the mods that we make is a little bit not that good. Like, I remember that with the VRX that I did. I remember that with the Godzilla mods that came out and all the kaiju like mods that were out. And at the end of the day, a lot of people do, like a lot of big YouTubers like Gaming Beaver and people like that and Swerve make like a lot of like Jurassic World Evolution battle videos, but I feel like it is more tasteful than like, again, the superhero reskins and really colorful Rexes, Siren Head and stuff like that. So I just wanted to talk about that and see what you guys think about that. And in general, it's not like shade or anything towards any video and content creator out there on YouTube. You do you, whatever you do. I'm just saying that I feel like it's a weird marketing choice. It definitely works. I'm not here to argue about whether it works or not, because they obviously have so much more views than most like other Jurassic World Evolution content makers and video makers. But I don't know, it just feels like a really weird and easy path to go through when it comes to making content for YouTube, and it's just really weird. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure to support all the creators that have been featured in this video. I will link all of them below, and as well go check out Dino Diego's video because it was actually very good, and I feel like they have a lot to say on the topic. That being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to see me again, make sure to push notifications and subscribe to the channel. Woo! And I'd like to see you the next time if you could do that. So, bye-bye. Claire, say bye. Claire, say bye. She said bye. Bye-bye. Yo, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and check out some of my other videos right over there, because you already watched one, might as well watch another one. If you want to subscribe to the channel, you can do it by clicking right there. So please do that, because I would really like for you to be here. Please stay safe, and until next time, bye-bye.